Nicki Minaj continues her beef with Megan Thee Stallion. The Chiefs are heading to the Super Bowl, but will Taylor be in Vegas? We run down all the hottest Grammy week parties. We reveal who's in the top of the Billboard Hot 100 and catch up with Grammy nominee Black. Happy Monday, friends. It's January 29th and we have so much to get into, so let's start with our top stories.
Future man, you pay. She wanna party with the baby while rubbing on Tory toupee.
Nicki Minaj has released a track targeting Megan Thee Stallion called Bigfoot, and it's shocking in so many different ways. We're here to break them all down.
Hey yo, this little begging hoe talking about Megan's Law. For a free beat, you get hit Megan Raw.
This all started when Megan Thee Stallion released track Hiss and referenced Megan's Law, a law that makes registered sex offenders public knowledge. Nicki has taken that as a direct shot at her husband, and over several days went on IG Live and X ranting about Meg and promising the release of the new track. Several X users pointed out a lot of the lines from the new song can be found in those rants.
Bad, she like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off. I said, get up on your good foot.
But none more shocking than a repetitive section about Megan's deceased mother.
I know your dead mama, lying on your dead mama. I know your dead mama, lying on your dead mama.
She even retweeted it would be insane to hear this line chanted at her tour. But nobody was ready for the beat to fall out and Nicki to keep going for a minute.
Since you think it's funny to speak about people's families, we'll all join in. We'll all play the reindeer games.
As Nicki said, child, what do you think of the track? Please, and I mean please, let us know in the comments. The Chiefs and the 49ers are headed to the Super Bowl, but what does that mean for music? Let's break it down.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
The Kansas City Chiefs defeated the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship to advance to the Super Bowl, which means the Swifties who hope to see Taylor perform the halftime show will at least get to see her in the crowd supporting her guy, Travis Kelce. But she'll have to rush to Vegas from her Eras Tour stop in Tokyo. Fans hope to see Taylor and Travis make their red carpet debut at the Grammys on Sunday, but now Travis will have to attend the Pro Bowl game in Orlando, Florida. As for the Chiefs' opponent, they'll be taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
And I'm just sending good luck out to the Niners.
Which means we may see Lana Del Rey alongside her friend Taylor, rooting for the other team.
Go Niners.
One thing is for sure, they'll both be rooting for Usher, who is performing at the halftime show. Let's check in with the newsroom and see what they're working on.
Hey Tetris! We're in the middle of Grammy Week, as you know, and with the Grammys comes a ton of really cool events, especially here in LA. So I'm gonna help you run through all of them. So we have a ton of the really popular parties returning again this year, like the Spotify Best New Artist Party, the Warner Music Party, the 2024 Recording Academy Honors, and all those ones that people love to go to every year. But Billboard also has a few events coming up this year. The Power 100 Party is coming back on Wednesday, January 31st, and the NMPA and Billboard Grammy Week Songwriter Awards and Showcase is going to be honoring Jack Antonoff, Kelsey Ballerini, Jessie Joe Dillon, Dan Nigro, Leon Thomas, and more. It's going to be one that you cannot miss. It's going to be over down on Sunset Boulevard. The Grammy Museum is also having a Ray Charles Terrace ribbon cutting, which is really cool. And of course, there's going to be 3 huge iconic parties that Billboard will be on the red carpet for. The MusiCares Person of the Year, which is honoring the beloved Jon Bon Jovi. That's going to be on Friday. And then on Saturday, there is the Primary Wave pre-Grammy party celebrating Billboard #1s, of course. And then the iconic Clive Davis pre-Grammy Gala and Grammy Salute to Industry Icons, this year honoring John Flatt. I can't wait to party with you throughout the week, and Tetris, I cannot wait to host the red carpet with you at the Grammys. For the full list of events, you can head over to billboard.com.
Thanks, Rania. I can't wait for all those parties. Speaking of the Grammys, we sat down with Grammy-nominated artist Black.
Grammy nominated, so you're nominated for Best Progressive R&B Album. How does that feel?
Specifically for this one, it feels really good because it's an album that's not really rooted in things that people see as cool, which is like growing up and, you know, trial and error and maturity and being in like healthier relationships with yourself, with the people around you. So to get a nom for it is just the icing on the cake.
And you got this nom after 5 years being on hiatus. What was the journey being like on hold for 5 years, coming out with this album, making the album, and then getting a Grammy nomination. Like, what does that sort of journey like feel for you?
Roller coaster, and it's some really good days and some really terrible.
I really want to go into like mental health, right? Like, especially with Black men, especially in this music industry. It's a little rough. Besides going to therapy, what are some other things you've done to better your life? And like, how are you trying to encourage others to do the same?
One of the simplest things is just having conversations that don't feel good, and especially like with my friends that are guys. I think that women have a better sense of just like having circles and having moments in conversations with each other, and we're so in our own space that it's hard for us to come together and address like serious things. Like we can come together for a basketball game, football game, concert, club, you know, whatever else, but it's a lot less of a common thing for us to get together and just talk. So through the pandemic, I had a lot of conversations that I needed to have with my friends. You know?
That's important. I feel like, to your point, Black men really hold things to themselves. They don't really.
I know that I can have something in my head or on my heart, and I can be like, I'll talk about it in 3 days. And then I'll be like, I'll talk about it next week because I'm having a good day right now. And then it's all right, I'm tired today. And then you just keep putting it off until it blows up in your face and somebody's asking you about whatever that specific issue is. And all you can think is, you know, I should have been did this because it wouldn't feel as intense as it feels right now.
For the full interview, head to Billboard.com. My favorite part of Monday is here. Let's run down the charts. This is the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 for the week dated February 3rd. 21 Savage falls 5 spots to number 10. Snooze stays put at number 9. Paint the Town Red slips to 8. As Doja's Agora Hills climbs 11 to 7. Ariana drops from 1 to 6 in her second week. While Zach and Casey move up a spot to 5.
I remember everything.
Teddy Swims hits a new high of number 4. As Tate McRae returns to her peak at 3. Cruel Summer is back up to 2. And for the 4th time in its chart run, Lovin' on Me is at number 1. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Come back tomorrow for another interview with a Grammy-nominated artist. I'm Tetris Kelly, and this is Billboard News.